Look at this, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome. Look at that. We have Laura joining us today. You say hello to everybody?
Hello.
There you go. She's using my mic. Um, hopefully, video's good, audio's good. No dropping of signals or anything like that. I'm going to wait for the chat to tell me if we are heard, seen, all that good stuff. Because the last live stream we did a couple days ago, it was late at night, so we're trying to reach the different people. It wasn't going well, so I hope this one is gonna go good, right? Yeah, we hope so. Because yeah, we're going to talk about a bunch of things today, including what you guys see here on the screen, and we're also going to be well, we're doing another trip, so that's another thing we were going to talk about. Can you guys hear me? I see that we have 13 viewers. Audio is good. Buffering twice so far. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I have good, and then we got an all good. Video is lagged. Japanese monster. Wow. How do we keep running into these things, eh? I have zero drop frames. Everything looks great on my end. Huh, huh, huh. But some people are saying it's good. I'm gonna, oh yeah, see, I'm getting, this is good, all good, all good. So I'm gonna just go, hopefully, on the basis that everything is gonna be great. Hello, everybody, welcome, welcome. And we're gonna go from there. It's just, I'm praying, okay? I'm praying. Uh, and other people saying, no sound. I know what you're doing, by the way. I know what you're doing. Love it. All right. So anyway, before I talk about like our travel that we're going to be doing next, two trips coming up, and joke long, there we go. Yeah, this, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you're coming to Manila, we're going to have, well, there's already, it's been a while now, actually. Let me scroll up here. April 6th. So it's been a problem, or not problem. It has been in effect since April 6th. Yeah, so now they have the Safer Cities Initiative in Manila. And so, sorry guys, I'm sorry, but you are no longer allowed to be drinking on the street. And they will apprehend individuals drinking on the street or in public, and setting up tables and chairs for this purpose inside the city of Manila. They are trying to look like, you know, an advanced modern city, and apparently having random people drinking on the streets is considered a problem. I don't know how you guys feel about this. I know a lot of people love the fact that you go to like, well, used to be like places like here, Vietnam, Cambodia, whatever. You could like have a beer anywhere, where back home, you know, that's public intoxication, something like that. You can't drink. Like you can't go down to the beach and bring your beer, because like, people have to make like, you know, can of Coke and you pour something in it, that type of thing. We're hiding it because the, you know, the beach police will come and get you. Well, it's kind of like that. Topless in public. Now I know what you're thinking. How am I going to see all those topless ladies? Because apparently that's very common. I think you probably understand that there are no topless ladies in Manila. That is men, right? Topless men is what they're going after, and they already like took it too far. It was about a week ago. I couldn't find the video in time for this, but you see like 15, 20 police or public safety officers and police going down like these narrow alleyways. A guy was doing work in front of his house. You would never see this from the street. He had his shirt off, but he was like sweating. You know, he's sweating. He's in the shade, so he's not burning. But he's doing cement, and he's cementing and doing work at his house. And the police charged him. But then since then, the head of public safety and all that, all of public apologize. They've gone to and see him in person, and Like there was a whole press conference on this saying, yeah, that we should have explained this better. That's not illegal. That's not the point of this law. So, but yeah, I guess they just didn't want to see a lot of guys, you know, shirtless, wandering around the streets, that sort of thing. And yeah, I do see your comments, by the way. I'm just going to quickly go over these. Videoke, so there you go. No karaoke, guys. Oops, I should have turned that off. Sorry, Ralph. Videoke sessions are now limited to 10 p.m. Now, keep in mind, just like even the drinking in public thing, certain fiestas that will not be enforced. Well, that's same with during karaoke. So during any fiesta, it's going to be permitted to go past 10 p.m. But I know you guys. I'm sure I haven't even seen all the comments yet, but yeah, I'm sure you are all celebrating that. That is a very, very cool thing, right? Like people are just don't like the karaoke all night. Yeah. Howdy, Brian Simpson. Howdy from Ventura, California. Thank you very much for the super chat, brother. Thank you. And the last one is curfew for minors is now at 10 p.m. So no more beggars at the 7-Eleven blocking the door after 10 p.m. Apparently. And the police are out there enforcing, apparently. So we'll see. We'll see if it actually, because the Philippines has a law for all of this stuff, right? In many places. There's curfew now here in Rojas City as well. We also have, like, no, they're cracking down on beggars, what they called homeless. But what it is like these, not family units, or maybe they're not even family, that come from in and out. They descend on the city. And there's like 15 of them, like, mostly children, and they send them all out to beg and everything. They don't have a home, so they're calling them homeless, but they're not really cracking down on homeless. They're cracking down on the people that they're like gypsies. They travel around and beg, and we get them, and they just take over like McDonald's. They take over 7-Elevens, whatever, down by the beach. And so they've been cracking down on all of them and sending them back home, or taking the kids and putting them in homes. I don't know where the homes are. I've never heard of that here, but yeah, they've been cracking down, though. So that's something that we appreciate here. But in Manila, yeah, appropriate actions will be taken against minors found roaming after 10 p.m. Now, if you're going to Iloilo, they already have this. There is no minors after 10 p.m. But from my understanding from a friend of ours, that there's plenty of 14 and 15 and 16-year-olds at nightclubs. And they're like, it's crazy that they just don't ID them, you know, and they manage to get in. Maybe they got all fake IDs, you know, we all tried that once. What do you think, Lara? Should you be outside after 10 p.m.? Why don't you sit up so they can see you? Should you be outside after 10 p.m.? No, right? That's after your bedtime, right? Yeah. So, yeah, there you go. So now you know, if you're coming to Manila, please keep your shirt on. Ladies, please. No drinking in public. No videoke after 10 p.m. And keep your kids in the house after 10, will you? All right, where's that one so I can get rid of that? Safer cities. There we go. Beautiful day here, by the way. But you know, there was that typhoon that just hit in Guam. Super typhoon, I believe it was. Did a lot of damage to Saipan and Guam. 2,000 miles from here. We're not talking close or anything. But it did change our weather patterns a bit, that we almost looked like we were going to get rain this morning. And this time of year, like, this is your time where all the grass turns brown and the trees turn brown. Everything turns brown, right? Because it's dry season. It's just hot every day. Very little humidity, at least. But, yeah, very, very hot. My grass is going very, very brown right now. And water, you know, you don't want to spend the water. Just spend money on water for that. Honestly, water pressure has been an issue because everybody's building here on the beach, and there's been no upgrades to the pumps. So we get less and less water pressure as time goes by. If you hear any grinding, my neighbors are renovating that house still. They've been renovating a year, by the way. The owners are great. I know them very well. They live in Batangas. They have an even more beautiful house on the beach in Batangas. So they only visit here when it finishes. They only visit here a few times a year. But yeah, if you hear grinding, that's what it is. Anyway, let's see what else we got. How is Laura today? Hey, Brian wants to know how you are today, honey. How is Laura today? Answer. She's going to be shy for a moment, I'm afraid. No? Hey? Okay, well, just sit up. Listen, Lara, are you excited? How many more sleeps?
Three.
Three. Three more sleeps till what?
To go with my grandma.
To go see your grandma? Where does your grandma live again?
And Gimbal.
In Gimbal. Wow. Are you excited? And you can get to see what grandma's house looks like, right? Because we're building grandma a house. Yeah. Well, we're paying for it. They're building it. We're not building it. But yeah, it looks. I bet you it looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna go visit. Yeah. So her mother has her Catherine, who is kind of dragging her butt this morning. So she's not here yet. And she is going to like a high school reunion or planning a high school reunion with some friends. And so while they're down there, we're going to be doing a lot of things in Iloilo. We're packed. Oh my God. We're there for just 3 days, but there's so much squeezed in. But then I will be touring a facility that does AAC block, which is, sorry guys, let me do not disturb this. I apologize because I always forget. And then we hear ding, 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 ding all the time, and that's annoying. Okay, and so yeah, this AAC block, which is, the prefabricated blocks that are ready to go, that are aerated, lightweight, but stronger, better insulation. You don't hear any of that echo that you hear when you build things out of cement and block when the house is done, but much stronger. Goes up so much faster too, and therefore that's where the cost efficiency comes from, is how fast it goes. And anyway, there's a facility in Iloilo, and I'm going to go and check out that as well. But there's so many things that we're going to do while we're down there, and really excited. So that's just like one of our trips, is we're going to Iloilo and just 3 sleeps. Yeah, 3 sleeps. And yeah, we'll then right after that, well, I'll talk about that in a second. I want to get over here. All good in snowy Toronto. Isn't it April 20th? Wow. Like, oh, by the way, my camera does this little weird green flash. I think it's the cable. I just bought this cable too. We're gonna need another one. I got it on Amazon of all places. But I'll have to get another one, and we'll figure that out. Because, so don't mind that little green little real quick. Yeah, I remember on April 21, it's snowing before, so I know it does happen, but man, that sucks. Sound good, picture quality good, thank you very much. Joke long, oh yeah. Sound and video all good. Thank you very much, guys. Tech is always fun, no joke. And by the ocean here, like that's my biggest thing. It may not even be the cable. All my ports on my laptop here, the salt air does so much to them. And it's not like you can swap out the ports. They're part of the motherboard and everything. I guess maybe an electronics guy could probably figure it out, but oh man, I already had a RAM fry on it. The salt air is bad for computers, electronics, everything. Can hear you here in Australia. Thank you very much, Ray. Good morning, Laura, John Allen says. Say good morning. They said good morning to you.
Good morning.
There you go. A little lag on the sound. I'm sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Oh, good old tech. Hey, German greeting from Passy City. We're here on vacation. I don't know many people who vacation in Passy City, my friend. You must have family there. No beach anywhere nearby. But they do have inland resorts there. And they do certainly have a lot of events. Like the one thing, the mayor, what's his, Mayor Stephen, or Attorney Stephen Palmer, something like that. Anyway, he's so good at convincing events to be held in Passy City. It's incredible. I did an interview with him once when I was down there for, the Boy Scout Jamboree. It was massive, thousands of kids. I have a video on that. And yeah, I did an interview with the mayor, and he was a really nice guy. And he does seem to be doing the best for Passy City. He really does. It's clean there, and there's always things, and he's really, when you have a landlocked town like that, it's a city, but it's a utility city, so a smaller city. The options are kind of limited, and he's found a way to really maximize the amount of options that you can have in such a small town. So I gotta give him hats off for that. I have nothing to do with politics. I can just tell you what I see. come to California if you're an immigrant. Anything is illegal, unless you're Canadian. They don't like Canadians. I got to tell you, man, it was a pain. I had what do you guys call it? The NAFTA card or whatever. I gave my bio, like my biometrics and my fingerprints and everything, and I did everything, and I got all the the fast pass stuff and everything for America, and I worked for a legitimate multinational company based out of the United States and all this stuff, and they still million questions even when you have everything, and it's such a hard place to get into back then. But then you could walk in through the southern border, not as a Canadian, but as anything else. I was so like, it just felt so crazy to me. Hey, Brian and Ventura as well. We should hook up. Oh, there you go. You guys are talking to each other. Would like to see you and Kath and Laura go see the kids in the hills again. Yes. Well, it's really far, so I need to work with the schools here. When I lived there, it made sense, right? And then I kept doing it even though I don't live there anymore. Now, when it comes to the cleft palate stuff, that's going to be wherever we get the most support for a campaign in that area, which we are still raising money for. The one is, it's a little more difficult now. Before we used to only have to raise up to $10,000, but now with zero international funding from like Smile Train, which was provided by USAID, we have to raise it all now, and it takes a lot longer to do a single one. Look at that. Yeah. Well, in Canada, that's what I was going to say. So you can't be topless here in Manila now. But in Canada, as you guys all know if you live in Toronto, especially during Pride Parade, there's full-on naked people everywhere. Everywhere. All kinds, But also, under the law in Canada, the Supreme Court ruled that anywhere if a guy can walk around topless, so can a girl. And so they changed the law and said, no, that you can't, that's a law that's based on sex. You can't have that. And so it's legal. It's absolutely legal. Now, full nudity is only for nude beaches and on Pride Day. But the other days, women can be topless. Everybody was so excited. Guess what? Nobody did it. Nobody did it. Is acoustic guitar on the beach? Oh, sorry, it's going to get cut off because of the way I did this. Let me see if I can pull that and fix this over here. So, see, that just changed my whole thing here. I got to move this up and then this down. There we go. All right, there we go. Let me go back to your comment now. Is acoustic guitar on the beach a thing here? See, the thing is the beaches here are super hot. It's certainly, you can do whatever you want here on the beach. You can literally do anything you want. Somebody was just washing their clothes. I think they found them. I think a pair of jeans washed up on the shore, and the lady found it and started washing it. Because who washes in salt water? And but you can do anything you want on the beaches. It's really not a thing here. But yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. But it's just like, if you go to Siargao or a place like that, where you get the backpacker, younger crowd or whatever, then you're going to see some of that. But here we have a really high UV index, and it's like 11, 12. And so you don't really go and lay on a beach during the day here. You will burn so quick. And so you'll notice that people go out first thing in the morning, or they go 4 p.m., when the sun starts to get low. And that's generally when people go down to the beach. It's just so hot here. Yeah, people do swim during the day or whatever, but you'll notice everybody's wearing like full clothing while they swim. Well, I'm snipped, so we have two options if we ever wanted to do that, and that would be adoption, or they have this thing where they can stick a needle right in there, because you still, even when you get snipped, your body produces, right? And they can suck it out there and then inseminate. But she doesn't seem that interested in it either, and I'm happy. Look at that. We got beautiful Laura, right? Yeah.
I got flying.
Oh, good showing, everybody. You make lots of things out of the blocks, don't you?
Yeah, I know how to do this.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And what about your schoolwork? You know how to do that too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I do the ABCB
Y-
with the.
Yeah, you do your ABCs, the small and big letters.
Mhm.
What else?
The
Your numbers?
yeah,
Yeah. You're really good at numbers, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Numbers is one.
You count everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. And sounding, you know how to do sounding and everything else. That block facility would be interesting. I might have missed a comment. I'm not sure what that is. Um, Not sure what block facility. Bonjour. Bonjour, comment ça va? From Quebec. How are you today? I'm doing great. Thank you very much. Freeze warning in India. Wow. I'm jealous of seeing you out there. Yeah, on the porch by the ocean. And there's a nice breeze right now, so I'm very happy. There's that grinding. Um, a nice breeze. The tide's in right now, so this time of month, the tide is in this time of day. But guess what? Like, give it an hour and a half from now, it'll be so far out. Um, but you know, honestly, this is the best time of year for us if you want to come visit, and that's because the beaches are 99% clean, comparative, right? And when you get the different cycles of the ocean, you survived the shaky bicycle. Yeah, I got down. I did. I couldn't like. It was just the more people would climb up. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's my most recent upload. But the more people that came up, the thing just kept going like this, and I'm like, this is scaffolding. And now we're up to 35 people up here. And then the fact that the guy, like, yeah, there's a cage right there so people can't walk and fall through, right? So they have the wire mesh there over the rails, with the rails are exposed. But that guy, after that, there's no more mesh. So that guy's literally walking out on this, like, very narrow thing, and he has to go all the way out there and push, and he has to climb over other ones to get to that one. It is the scariest thing I've ever seen. I'm blown away. And I was like, man, this isn't worth it. I got down. I would have been fine, apparently. It's still there and running, but no, no. At some point, you got to say, never mind. Catherine even got her money back. I was like, I wasn't even thinking of doing that, but okay. Greetings from Las Vegas. Hello, Paul. Good day, everyone from Victoria, Australia. By the way, anybody who's been looking at the rental site, everything's fixed now. We did find it. It was a problem for I know like 24 hours, and every time I thought I had it fixed, it wasn't. But now it is. I've tested it over and over. So tplrentals.com. We have what do we have? 1,033 listings right now across the Philippines. If you click on the map, you can load it up, and then you get the whole Philippines. But then, oh, I have to use this to zoom. Fine, fine. You zoom into a place, like here's Manila or whatever, and you see it just slowly expands and spreads out. So that kind of thing. I know a lot of people might be looking on there for like real provincial places. It's hard. Okay, those kind of places. You may have to go there, rent a little Airbnb, and do your best. But here, oh, look at this. We got one here in Iloilo. So Revelo, right? That's the nice part. This is near the beach. And oh, I know this subdivision actually. And this is a brand new house. Yeah, it's a brand new house. How much do they want for that? Want for $30,000 a month. So there you go. About 480, 500, something like that a month. Right near the beach. That's walking distance to the beach for sure. But look at this one in Boracay. Oh, that's a nice house, man. In Boracay, I lived there for a long time. I know how beautiful it is. But look at this. You're kind of like out there, and there's the ocean right there. Wow. You have to click on the pictures to see the full size. I have it shrunk right now, so the pictures look squeezed. That's just because of my preview. Oh, it's only 56 square meters, but still, it's beautiful. It's a nice little cabin right at 45,000. So what's that? $800. I'm not logged in, so you can't see his information. But yeah, that's available May 15th. There you go. If you're looking for a beachfront place, that is a nice place. Anyway, So yeah, it is working now. You can search. There won't be any more errors or anything like that. In short terms, I still have only found 3 people willing to post their short-term rentals. I know. It's so hard. You know how hard it was for me to get this many long-term rental people to post on here? I've been at it for so long. It's been crazy. And by the way, also Paradise Life, I've done a lot more updates on here. Ignore my squeezed menu at the top. It's because I'm an admin, so I have way more things at the top than you guys do. But yeah, this Take the Quiz. It'll help you figure out where you should live in the Philippines. It's so easy, real simple. Make sure you check it out. Plus all the resources here, expat health insurance, or even just travel insurance, that kind of thing. You do have to be under the age of 65 years old. I know. That company specializes in it. They have a great price, but you have to be under 65. If you sign up at 64, you can keep renewing up to 69 with the basic one and unlimited until you're like you die on the complete one. So it does still have that feature, but just want to make sure I'm clear with that. Anyway, so all the airline websites, short-term rentals, of course. One day I'm going to put me in there, but right now I'm not recommending it. Long-term rentals, of course, I got me in there. Different banking things, and everything's in here. Every month we do a community call, and this is a Zoom call. So, but that's for the people who are like members, because members get all kinds of stuff. A complete guide, video guides, Zoom calls, location deep dives. So you pick a place, here's Cebu, and you go through. It tells you all the different types of costs of things and everything, where all the best neighborhoods for expats, where the shopping is, where the hospitals are that are good private hospitals, how to get around in that city, pros and cons of tons of stuff, your typhoon risk for the area, that kind of thing. There's breakdowns of all different areas that I've worked on. Because I've been to so many different places. But our community board, cost of living calculator, which is going to get cut off because it's actually, it goes to the bottom. As you change things down here, it changes all your budget. It'll be your monthly cost and your one-time startup costs when you want to come to the Philippines. You're like, how much money should I have and how much money a month should I have? That kind of thing. That's all in there. Private consultation stuff and everything else. So anyway, those are the 2 websites, tplrentals.com and thatparadiselife.com. If you go to thatparadiselife.com, you can get to everything. So you don't have to remember them both. Anyway, throwing that out there. So our next trip after this, though, so we're going to do Iloilo just for 3 days. Then we're going to be back here because we have a lot of people coming right at the end of this month, since we are going to greet them. And then probably all the way up into the expat meetup, which is the second Sunday of every month. We at the Canadian Beaver at 3 p.m. we have an expat meetup, and lots of people fly in just to come and hang out, which I love. Guys, you're awesome for doing that. I get to meet so many people, and I don't have to constantly go back and forth. And sorry, I'm going to cut that off. Health insurance for disabled veterans? Well, hopefully you have health insurance because you're a disabled veteran, right? I wouldn't think you would need to buy more, would you? I don't think. Yeah, because like, there's a VA hospital here, but I'm pretty sure that you can go to any hospital or clinic and yeah, check with the VA in Manila, but I believe you can then give the bill to them and they will reimburse you. I could be wrong, but my understanding of it, if you're a disabled veteran, you guys are covered in one way or another. All right, so anyway, our next trip, before I go back to these comments, is we are going to do finally the road trip that we wanted to do, but it didn't work out because I didn't bring my Canadian phone to transfer my money, and I was an idiot. And that is, we're going to drive all the way up to Cataclan, which is where Boracay is, right? The port where you take a boat to Boracay. But we're going to take that boat to Mindoro, back to Rojas, Mindoro. So there's quite a few Rojas places in the Philippines. This is the only Rojas city.
Yeah.
But then we're going to drive, and then we're going to drive around, and we're going to stay one night there at, if I can remember, it's another town in Mindoro. But we're going to stay overnight because the boat leaves very first in the morning. We're going to drive our bike onto the boat there, and we're going to go to Coron in Palawan first. We're going to spend 3 days there. I've been there. Coron is a nice place. It is beautiful. It's great for backpackers. It's a very small community, smaller than Boracay type that feel. Sorry, what?
Wait, going to the big boat.
Yes, we're going to go to the big boat. And but it has a real small. So after a few days, you might be like, that's enough for me. It's great if you're snorkeling and scuba diving every day, and that's your thing. I get it. But there's no malls. There's no big there's no hospital. It's a clinic, if you ask me, in size, because it's a very small population, and very few cars on the island. Like it's small. And so anyway, so we'll just spend 3 days there, and then we're going to drive onto the boat there and go to El Nido, and then we'll see, because we're trying to like not set ourselves at too much of a deadline. We'll just go with the flow, because I've never been to El Nido. She's definitely never been to an El Nido, so this whole thing is going to be amazing for her, and she's going to get to go to a cool place. Why don't you sit up and say hello to everybody? Well, maybe they'll ask you some questions. And so anyway, we're going to do this like really cool road trip. Most people don't realize you can drive to El Nido. You can go from Iloilo. There's a boat that'll take you to Puerto Princesa, but it's 34 hours long. And I'm like, and it has no staterooms, nothing. And I'm like, oh no, I'm not laying in a bunk for 34 hours. That's not fun.
You're so funny, Daddy.
You're so funny. You know that?
No,
So
you're funny.
we're going to do that right after the expat meetup. Oh, this is going to get cut off a little bit, but that's okay. Joe and Debbie say hello from New Mexico. Hello, Joe and Debbie. We met you and Catherine and Laura at the Beaver last June. Nice to see you guys. And I do remember you. Thankfully, you have your pictures in the avatar there. We're doing great. Thank you very much. Have someone build you a bamboo table and put a glass top on it? Definitely. We actually have there's so many places here that you can get handmade furniture made. Good morning. When will Lara start going to kindergarten? Actually, she's registered as homeschooling. So yeah, she's not going, because if she does, then what are we going to do? We're going to have to hire a nanny to watch her while we travel, and then she's missing out on all the cool things in travel. She's learning a hell of a lot more here than in kindergarten. She went to kindergarten. Here at home.
Mommy.
Good morning. Look at this. We have a sunshine. All right. Look at this.
Visitor.
A very late visitor. Welcome. Look at that. Everybody's going to get excited because Catherine is here now. I'm going to put this on you because I'm loud. There's only
They're
one.
more louder than you.
No, you don't even hear them here.
Oh, really?
Oh, actually, I'll flip that.
Oh, my baby.
Yeah, it's going on your booty. There we go. Look, Mommy's here with us.
Good morning.
Yay.
Late morning.
Catherine homeschools Lara, and she learns so much more this way because life experiences and the experiences that she gets to have, and homeschooling is way more curriculum than a school. So she's benefiting greatly, and she's not getting any indoctrination. You know. Our first hot, summer day. Oh, really? Victoria. So there you go. In Toronto, they're dealing with snow. Victoria, BC, they got beautiful weather. Lucky. How's it hanging, brother? A voice for freedom. Don't tell me down and to the left either. Hey. Well, how did you? Everything's going good here. I've seen naked bicycle rides with lots of people. Oh yeah, so Vancouver. Well, think about Seattle, Portland. I didn't even know in the city of Portland it is perfectly legal to be 100% naked. So yes, you can't be shirtless in Manila, but in some cases they're more conservative here, and in some cases they're not. By the way, that little green flash there, if you're just joining, it's this cable. The cable's already shot. Can you believe it?
Oh, that's the new one?
Yeah, I know. Is it possible to email your buddy JR in Cebu, or does? Yeah, I think it's on his website. There's an email or a contact form or whatever, which just say it. So jrcconsultancy.com, and they go to contact, and I'm pretty sure the email's right there. You can use email. So it's not just Facebook or anything. I think I didn't see an email. Oh. If you message me, email me, message me, whatever, there's a million ways to get a hold of me. Both my websites have contact. I will just contact him and say, hey, by the way, put your email on your website and also give it to me and I'll give it to you. I'm happy to help you out. Have you ever been to Thailand? No, I've been to Cambodia and Vietnam. I have not yet been to Thailand. We definitely want to go, though. You want to see elephants, right? Lara,
Lara.
you want to see elephants?
She wants to see other
She's like, no, I see Daddy every day.
Mommy, it's just a lipstick.
It's Daddy.
Hello, Mike. Leia in Virginia, but I'm from Iloilo too. Hello. Am I saying it right, Leia? Lai?
Lai.
Lai. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Love Iloilo. Yes, like I said, we'll be there, and we're going in 3 days. So we do love it there. I lived there for a year and 8 months also, and well, she lived her whole life in Iloilo.
Not city.
No, not the city, right? But Gimbal, Iloilo.
Yes.
They even speak a different language there than they do in the city. I have a resort in progress in Otan. Oh, wait, what's the name of your
What's the
resort? You're welcome with your family. Good luck with your adventures. Thank you very much. Yeah. Can you message us? Because we'd love to go to Otan all the time. It's not even about the free offer there or whatever. I just love to see that. Yeah. You speak Philippines now. I guess. Oh, it keeps getting cut. You can answer that. Just read up here, not down there.
Oh, the up there. Young Fresh Global, what if her father comes back into the kid's life and realizes he made a bad decision and wants... Where is that?
Oh, sorry.
And wants to be in the kids...
Life again.
Oh no. You can't. It's like, past is past and never go back to the past. We already talked about that.
Yeah, well, he may not have been in the last one, but yeah, he has no legal right whatsoever.
No.
She has a document from the government saying she is a sole parent, and he wasn't like there even for the birth, so like he's not on any documentation at all. But yeah, in the Philippines, if you get, what's the name of your document? Do you know?
PSA?
No, the sole parent one.
Oh, the solo parent? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a certification that the government gives here that gives her 100% everything. Like, she doesn't need to get anybody's permission or anything when it comes to Lara, and he can't go and make claims or anything afterwards. It's not something that you find in Canada or anything. It doesn't exist. So we are staying here for another year. We just renewed in this house, and we're working on some other projects. So we're going to see, and if it works out, we may be here, well, maybe forever. Who knows? Oh, hello, Laura. Wave. They're
Say
saying hi.
hi.
There you go. There you go. And hello to you. And hi, Mike, of course. We might visit Rojas when we get to Iloilo. Our family still lives there. Hey, please do come and see us. Best one is second Sunday of every month. You get to meet all kinds of people. It's great. VA in Manila for specific service-connected disability only. Oh yeah. So, but I thought that if you're a disabled vet, then chances are everything is service-related, right? Because you're a disabled vet, not just a vet. So I'm guessing that I don't know if you're the one that mentioned it, but yeah, when I hear disabled vet, then I'm like, okay, but the disability is probably because of his time in service. If you're just a vet with, I guess there are people that claim like 100% disability, but they don't actually have any disabilities. At least not one that would cause anything. But yeah, it's still good to get health insurance, of course. Yeah, you should. If you don't have coverage. But I'm trying to remember, what's that one? There's another one that's not even the VA. It's newer veterans get it, like people that serve in the Gulf and all that. And it's like a health insurance. I just don't remember the name of it. But there's a lot of the hospitals here will accept that. I'd love to visit your restaurant. I live in Rojas too when I was young. Hey. This is where, down here, the bye-bye. Yeah. When I see Bay times 2, I get confused sometimes. I gotta, it keeps getting cut off, and I don't want, I'm trying to keep it so I can see if my camera fails. Try to move this a little bit this way so that we don't lose. To my understanding, glasses, dental, prescriptions. Oh yeah, no, here in the Philippines, even if you have health insurance, I guess if you have the complete plan that Safety Wing offers, which is more like a U.S. healthcare, then you would do all of that. But most of them only cover your emergencies, heart attacks, that kind of thing, right? It's not covering your regular doctor visits. It's not going to cover your glasses. Not going to cover your dental prescriptions. Other than, of course, you're in the hospital and there's prescriptions. But yeah, it's not like the complete plan. I believe is more like that. But most health insurance here in the Philippines is not like what you're imagining in the U.S. That you're paying $900 a month or something for. That generally, other like I said, again, the complete package with Safety Ring. Just check out my link there. It's on thatparadiselife.com. Just click that and you'll see it shows everything that it shows. But most are like the essential one, which is just travel insurance. It's not, even though you can live here on it, it's not the same. You're not covering all that. It just doesn't make sense when a doctor is $20 to visit here. So, yeah. Laura gets my slang. Yeah, she gets it all. She's more like everybody always like. Laura doesn't speak anything but English now. Corone, yeah. So I was talking about our trip after the next expat meetup. Corone, Putnam, and El Nido.
El Nido.
You excited?
Of course.
Yeah. Never been there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Homeschooling is good. Thank you. Thank you. It is a beautiful background. That's true. Is there affordable health care? I'm planning to semi-retire soon. Yeah, just go and check out, like, check them all out, but definitely check out my link there. And if you, but it's for 65 and under, or under 65, sorry, when you can sign up. And yeah, use my link. It helps me, and it doesn't cost you a nickel, so that'd be nice. VA clinic in Manila is an annex of the embassy compound. That's what I believe, yeah. And there was a lot of talk about moving it all to Guam and everything, but I think that's all been shut down already. They were like, no, we're not going to be doing that. And it was like, maybe not fake news, but they changed their mind, something like that. Thank you very much, Brian. Thank you for the super chat. So, thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
There you go. My kids are 2, and I have an adult daughter now. Fantastic. No school, politics with homeschool. Yeah, exactly. It's just, the only thing is finding her enough kids to play with who do want socialization, right? But Laura gets a lot of socialization with a lot of adults, that's for sure, because we meet so many people all the time. But we are always cognizant that she needs to be playing with kids so that she learns to, get along, fight, all these things that make people grow up to be an adult. Having to deal with difficulties is important. Yeah, JRC, I just want to get a list of what I need before I leave. I saw something about to get a DD214 certified. Okay, yeah, just definitely do that and message me. Can't hear you. Anyway, you can turn the volume all the way up. You can't hear me, or you can't hear Catherine, maybe. Yeah, she's very quiet. That's why I put the mic right on her, and it's still not as loud as me.
I'm gonna go to the doctor and tell the doctor, can you make my voice loud?
When she's mad, she has no difficulty. Hello from Portland, Oregon. There you go. Fun fact for Laura, 285 miles from the Canadian border. Yeah, it's a 7-hour drive to Vancouver, BC, and I've done it. So, yeah. Good old Portland. Portland. Hello from Arizona. Hello. Laura's too darn precious. So cute.
Really?
Don't believe the lies. Definitely a princess, you're in trouble. I know. Trust me. She keeps her in line, though. She's pretty good at that. Hey, there's Britt. Britt McAllister from Cebu. Hello, Britt. Nice to see you, brother. Nice to see you. You took forever to put our video up together that I did. I was like, he just gave up. He just decided not to put it up. Must have been boring. Took him like a month. Anyway, thank you, brother. There is no separate VA hospital. Yeah, I guess it's like a clinic or something, right? I don't know. And so they just pay for your bills, right? Something like that. You guys look amazing. Thank you very much. Yeah. Socializing is important for the kids. Exactly. And, the problem with a lot of kids nowadays, we don't let her use devices and everything, is that they spend so much time on phones they don't even know how to talk to people anymore. She will not learn that, that's for sure. Hi from Texas. Can Americans ever get along long-term citizenship. Oh, not citizenship, no, unfortunately. But you can get permanent residency here, and so there's no worry about renewing and all that stuff. You get permanent residency. So that's the solution. Or marry a Filipina and just go on a vacation once a year together, and you never pay a thing ever. So that would be really the best option is to marry. You don't even have a visa, but well, you do. It's a Balikbayan visa, but yeah, they don't have path citizenship. I used to think that because somebody had told me that no, 10 years, renounce your existing citizenship and you can get citizenship here. But JR made it clear that no, that's not a thing. You can't get a citizenship here. Your parents weren't born here, and or if you weren't born here, it's never going to happen. And if your parents gave birth to you before they got dual, like if they became a Canadian American citizen, you are not going to be able to get citizenship. It's pretty strict here. The scenery, isn't it? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yes, the expat community is going to be entirely. There's a whole bunch of reasons for that, but that is the most important thing. It will be all for lease. Won't be able to buy lots in it or anything. Everything changes when you have lots. Obviously, you have to sever all the lots. That's going to put a big delay. But also, and then get titles and everything. But also, everything changes. So, for example, if you're building a community, you have to allow 12 meters for roads. That includes like utilities and all that stuff. 12 meters. But if you were doing a community, like a retirement community or whatever, you can go as little as 6 meters. We'll probably use 8. But either way, that's much more land that's available. And so you're really going to need a huge, vast amount of property, which I'm building in a city, in a township in a city. Every square meter is going to matter. And I want people to have nice big lots. I want it to feel like exclusive luxury. I want you to love it. I don't want you to be like this beside your neighbor. I want you to have your it'll be nicely landscaped. You'll feel like you have your own little paradise, but yet you're in the middle of something. And, you know, that whole thing. And so there is a cost to everything, and that's one of the factors. I have 2 months of videos already. Wow, you are a busy man. I wish I had that much, but I don't live in a city like Cebu where there's a million opportunities. That's for sure. My gosh. I'm out till June 12th. All right. Well, that's a long time. You're all making one good-looking family. Thank you very much. See? Look at that. Who's daddy's girl?
Mommy.
Really?
Mommy's girl.
You're a mummy's girl? Or you're daddy's girl? Are you?
Mommy's girl.
You're mummy's girl? You're not daddy's girl?
See, she changed her mind. Sorry.
Look at your girl.
Well, you didn't understand.
Are you mommy's girl or daddy's girl?
Daddy's girl.
That's more like it. That's more like it.
You just said it, mommy's
no,
girl.
she was
No,
thinking,
no.
who's the girl?
No.
Hello from San Carlos City. Hello, hello.
Next
Wait a minute.
time, mommy's
Where's
girl. Pangasinan.
Yeah, where's that? Because I thought San Carlos. I was thinking that one in Negros.
There's a San Carlos, Pangasinan too.
Yeah, I thought you meant the one in Negros. I don't know where Pangasinan is. The VA Manila is an outpatient clinic and will only see veterans for service-connected disability. Yeah, I'm not, as a Canadian, we don't have anything. So I honestly don't, I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy, the expert on that, that's for sure. Just from other people telling me. This is how I learn. Sorry, SRV visa, yeah, that's a good long-term one. Nice and easy. You can get, also, if you have $75,000 and you're investing it into a resort or whatever, you can even actually put it into like REITs, I think, or something, but you know, a big major corporation that's here, anything like that, you can get an investor visa that's the same sort of thing, and very easy, by the way. And yeah, you get your in and out privileges, everything too. Have you been looking at your new? Have been looking at your new website to get ideas of cost of housing when I get there? Yeah, thank you very much. I think that's a very positive thing for the site. Is it helps people figure out, like, if you have, especially if you have a budget, it really doesn't matter where you live. What you're going to get for your money changes dramatically. You guys can see it right on the website very clearly that there in some areas, like what you could pay $15,000 a month you can get over here is 40,000. So it's a dramatic difference, right? And housing costs is going to make a big percentage. And also, if a place has cheap housing, chances are everything else is cheap too. Relative, like electricities may not be. There might be certain things that are fixed across, but how's it going, guys? Good to see you again. Hey, good, very good, thank you. I pray for you guys. Hopefully, you can extend there for 2 more years. Well, we have plans that we hope we don't need to do that because we are excited if we can do the retirement community will be a part of it, and so we're excited for something like that, and so we hope we don't need to do another 2 years. That's my hope. My lakefront community where everybody has a dock and a little boat. Think how cool that would be, right? That'd be pretty awesome. Um, it's going to be varying. So we're going to allow people to do the long-term leases and build their own house. And we're also going to we will build the houses, we'll renovate them, or not renovate, build them to Western standards, model them, stage them or whatever, put the furniture in them, and just make them all right and ready for everybody. And then you could sign a 1-year term or a 2-year contract, that kind of thing. You're probably not going to be able to sign a 5 or 10 because we don't know what inflation. Nobody knows the world. I think we all learned after COVID thing that you just don't know. So we're not going to let somebody lock in for 10 years at a rent of today. But we'll allow a few years, sure. We just put in an allowance for a little bit of an increase as we go. But yeah, that's the biggest thing. It's just what is the cost going to be on everything. Did you already retire? If yes, how it's working? Because me and my Filipino wife are planning to be in the Philippines for retirement. Um, well, if you have a Filipino wife, you guys should just take a vacation once a year. That's the cheapest. There's no visa because when you arrive, you say you're married. They stamp you. They give you 1 year date on your passport, and then once a year, guys, just go to Thailand, go to Vietnam or whatever. Come back. It's cheaper than getting a visa. So, well, maybe right now the prices are a little insane, and it might be closer now. But yeah, if you think about like tourist visas and the visa deposit and everything, it just makes more sense if you just take a vacation once a year. Hello from Kalinga, Luzon. Temps are in the high 90s all weeks here. Yeah, I saw that. Like we saw some people saying 50 degrees Celsius, but I didn't see anywhere. I don't know if it was clickbait. I don't know. I saw it posted all over. 52 degrees Celsius, and I was like, I checked our own temperature, and we're in 30s. So I think Lara's going to end up covering that. Oh, that's where it is. Oh, yeah, I know that area. Then like Tarlac, or no, even further than that, right? 2 hours north. San Carlos City, up over on that side, I think, right? Beautiful. Hello, Michael from New Mexico. Hello, hello. I'm interested. Fantastic. Yeah, you have to send me an email if you want to be on the. It's like a waiting list, but not really a waiting list. Just a waiting list to get information. So yeah, I have to talk through here now. It's a waiting list for information. So if you just email me, which is thatphilippineslife@gmail.com, all my sites have contact forms. Say add my email to this list for the community. I will just add you to the list. It's going to go in order. So the people that send to me will get like first right of refusal sort of thing. But as it is now, it is a $10 million US project. Okay. I have a big investor. He won't be here till mid-May. He's already seen like drone footage, business plans, that kind of stuff. You've seen all that. He's down at this point, but anything can happen. So when he comes here mid-May, we do all the meetings with the landowners. There's some joint venture stuff going on too and stuff like that, perhaps. When it's more fixed, then I can talk about it. But right now, it's like just this is all I can tell you. No, it'll be here in Rojas City. Yeah. Is 1 month rental very hard to find? Yeah, it kind of is. You can go on Airbnb and select 1 month here, no problem. You can do 6 weeks here. It's not like in the U.S. where there's certain laws that people can be squatting, so they maximize it or the maximum is like 29 days or something. I think maybe that's Canada. I can't remember. But here in the Philippines, you can go like 6 weeks, 4 weeks. there's often places like the smaller hotels. Like we have one here called JFK Partel. They have a pool and everything. It's a German guy with his wife. And if you contact them, say, listen, how much for a month? He would do like 30,000. Then you still get somebody clean your room every day. You got the pool, you got everything, that kind of thing. There are some places on Facebook. I'm trying to get more short-term rentals to post on my website on TPL Rentals, but I only got 3 in there right now. And that's a place where if you go on short term, they'll show a daily, a weekly, and a monthly, like for 1 month, rate. So it does exist. You got to hunt on Facebook. I'm hoping to get more onto my site so that we get that solved and resolved. Oh, there you go. Do you know how to say that? Dagupan?
Yeah, Dagupan.
Nope, we haven't been to Thailand yet. It will be a place that we'll definitely go. On the other side of Tarlac. Okay, yeah, that is where. Fantastic. Yeah, come and see us. Love to see you. Love to see you. So if you're just joining now, we have a bunch of things that we're talking about. First thing is you can't be topless anymore. Okay. If you go to Manila,
You're
no,
always topless.
no, yeah. The thing is, if they made that law here, man, I'd be in trouble, wouldn't I?
Mm.
I'm wearing like I've got swim shorts on. And I'm the guy. Like this is my life. But I live on the beach. Come and charge me. No, I don't live in Manila. But yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem ever. I think you're allowed to be topless here. But you're never topless. Why not?
I'm a girl, duh.
Oh, is that a problem?
Oh, there's a problem.
You
Yeah.
should come to Canada. It's legal.
Oh, I don't like that. No thanks.
Okay, excuse
You
me
should
for
go.
1 minute, guys. I gotta go pee. Why don't you guys do me a favor? Can you ask Catherine some questions here?
Again.
Okay, they're gonna ask you some questions. You're gonna click on it. Okay, when they show up.
There's no questions.
Bring on the questions. What do you want to ask
No
this
questions.
young lady? And maybe little Lara here, maybe she can get a question. You never know. You never know.
No.
No?
Yeah,
No.
we're same.
Um,
Why is it like that?
I don't know. Did we lose everybody? Maybe. Oh no. It's just a 40-second delay. Oh, look at that. On the small one, I'm me.
Good.
Poor stream quality, man.
Oh yeah, poor.
That is not good.
Is it the internet?
No, the internet's fantastic. This is the crazy thing, is that I'm having all these problems. I know I have to go to the bathroom, but hopefully that will speed it up a little bit. Excellent. Oh my God, I figured it out. Okay, so now we're going to be giving you guys awesome and excellent internet all of a sudden. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. How is Laura? Or how old is Laura? There you go. Laura? Okay, wait.
How old are you, Lara? You're asking how old are you?
5.
When is your birthday?
September 11.
What?
September 11.
September 11? How old are you gonna be?
I don't know.
You're gonna turn? What's after 5? What's after 5? Can you count? What's after 5? They're asking.
1,
Hmm?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're gonna turn 6 this September, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a big girl now.
Mhm.
Big girl?
Yeah.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
You're not big girl.
Yes, I am.
Exusa? My mother's name was Catherine. How do you spell your name? Oh, my uh, spelling is Cath something. So C, letter C. Young flesh for wellness. Laura, what do you want to do when you grow up? They're asking. Young flesh asking, what do you want to do when you grow up?
I don't know.
Well, you don't know. You know.
No.
You want to be a doctor? You want to be a astronaut?
No.
You want to fly to the moon?
No.
A teacher?
No.
What? Tell me.
Elsa. I want to be an Elsa dress.
No, when you grow up. Elsa? Do you think Elsa is gonna make money for that?
No.
You need to make money. They're asking Lara, what do you want to do when you grow up, Lara? And I was telling her, do you want to be an astronaut, doctor, teacher? And she said she wants to be an Elsa.
Princess.
I'm Princess Elsa because I
No,
want to
Elsa
be
doesn't
Anna.
make money.
I want Anna. It's upstairs.
Elsa doesn't want to, you know.
How are
She's
you
just
gonna
a
make money?
princess and princess, lazy princess.
Yeah, you don't want to be a lazy princess, right? What kind of money you want to make? Hmm?
I want to be Anna. It's upstairs.
You know what I can see on Lara is she's gonna be like a doctor someday, or maybe astronaut,
No. 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 I want to
or
be
maybe teacher.
No. I want to be an Anna girl. I want to
Yeah.
be Anna.
Okay. I don't think so. Anyway, Catherine, there's another one for you.
Victor, go ahead. Catherine, what do you think about Canadians? All good like Mike. All
Yeah, are
some
Canadians all like Mike? You met a lot of
So.
Canadians.
Yeah, I think so. They're kind and
We say
you know.
sorry a lot.
Not a lot.
We do. We say sorry
But
a lot.
sometimes they don't listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
What do you do on a hot day?
Nothing.
Hide. That's what Filipinos
Just,
do, right?
yeah, just hide inside the house. I go out sometimes.
I know, but during the day, typical.
Yeah.
No, but there's nobody at the beach.
It's very hot right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, yeah. I got the quality picked up now. So now we're good. 5:28 in the morning. Are you just waking up? I got to be careful. I'm not yelling because you're putting it right at my face now. There you go. Because I'm very loud. Kat, do you love Mike?
Of course, I love him so much. So much.
That's because I'm here now. So like she's like a kidnapped, right? So
Oh no.
that's why she's saying it that way. Blink twice if you need to be rescued. Remember when people used to say that? We used to get that in early times when we were
And
first
there's
dating.
a sign that like this, right? They're doing a sign.
Oh yeah, make a sign. Hold up 3 fingers.
Are you gonna do that?
I was the one that was kidnapped. I know. I have family in Fabian.
San Fabian, Pangasinan on the Ligayan Gulf, North Central Luzon.
We haven't even been up to that part. We've been near it, but not
No.
there. We didn't go that way, up
No.
to that side.
Not yet.
So there you go. Laura is a big girl. You hear that, Laura?
Yeah.
You're a big girl. Hey, Laura, you can be a doctor like me. You want to be a doctor? She doesn't like blood.
Sweet hero. How old are you, Miss Cat? Oh, I'm.
How old are you?
Do I need to mention my age? Just kidding. 27. Turn 28 this year.
Uh-oh. Now it says 4 again.
Maybe it's because of me.
But here I'm getting great. See, it says it's fine. And yeah, we keep running into like it says that Yeah, I'm binding it to my IP address. That's how I'm trying to speed up. I hope the stream quality gets better, but I think at some point we're.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, now excellent again. Okay, all right. Anyway, so let's go back. Let's go back to those questions. So yeah, you're going to be 28. You feeling old?
Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel
She
it.
doesn't look at that. She looks great. Laura and Kat, ever tried snorkeling? We
I
have a
did that.
video.
Yeah, I did that. But Lara, no.
One of the times she kidnapped me. Lara will be a professional vlogger. Lara, when you grow up, do you want to be a vlogger? There you go.
Oh.
She's like, yeah. Catherine did a 20 degree, did a minus 20 degree can be comfortable temperature. Could you handle minus 20 degrees Celsius?
I don't think so.
She can't handle 16 degrees Celsius, okay? Plus 16. My wife is about to come here and I think she will have a shock. Yeah, no joke. Yeah, Baguio was cold. And it was
Yes.
16 degrees Celsius, something like that, 14.
Can't.
I'm a girl dad too. She melts my heart. And on the videos, she reminds me of my girls when they were little. Mine are 13 and 17. Yeah, and good luck to you. Thank you very much. Yeah, she's got me. What can I say? Mike and Catherine, would you ever take her, Laura, to Disney World in Florida? It's really difficult for Filipinos to get approval to go to America. Really, really, really difficult. You know where it's not difficult? Japan,
Oh,
where
yeah,
they have
Japan.
Disney World. Where Hong Kong, they got Disneyland. Korea, I think, has Disneyland. I don't know. But anyway, Hong Kong and Japan for sure. So it makes a lot more sense that we would go to one of them. Plus, they're cheaper, way cheaper. It's not like $2,000, you know, per person type thing. Just got home from work. What did I miss? Lots. But there's a rewind feature. And sometimes poor quality video or audio, apparently. Sorry, guys. Mike, have you heard that in all of the Philippines, Palawan, Coron have the least typhoon? Yes, and the least earthquakes. That is correct. And I don't even think they have a volcano there, so definitely none.
No.
Well, we don't have any volcanic eruptions here either, but that's because we don't have any volcanoes. Oh, we got a little refresh going on here. 2 seconds on that weirdness.
Oh, yeah.
All right, where'd we leave off? So, yeah, Palawan is a fantastic place for that. I agree. Just there's nothing there. That's the part that most people get there and then they tire and they leave. Like El Nido has no hospitals. The nearest malls are in Puerto Princesa and they don't have very much in them. And there is a hospital in Puerto Princesa, I believe. It's just not very populated, but it's just beautiful there. So, yeah. It depends on the type of person and what you're looking for out of life, really. My girlfriend from the Philippines is in Manila right now doing a visa for Austria. We're going to stay in Austria for a bit. In some years, we will move to the Philippines. Fantastic. I've never been to Austria. I do want to go to Austria, though. Germany, Austria, that whole area. I would love to. Watching from Vancouver, Canada. Hello. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Hi, shout out to Ace Bertie of Iowa. Shout out. Loud and I. Are you ever moving back to Canada? No. Or going back to no. I have this like thing where like my mother's in Panama. I would love to go see her in Panama, but it's kind of like it. I've been almost every state. I've been to almost every part of Canada, if not not Northwest Territories or Nunavut, but everywhere else. Kind of been there, done that, and I have this whole world in front of me that I haven't been to. So I haven't even been to all of the Philippines yet, and I plan to. I still haven't been to Thailand. I've been to Australia, but I've never been to like Sydney or the northern part there and the western part. So there's like some things there I would love to do. Indonesia. There's so many places I really want to go, and then like lots of parts of Europe that it just takes a priority. I'd rather go do that kind of stuff. Hey, look at that. My Filipino girlfriend is 28 as well. Welcome to the club.
Enjoy.
Almost 30, huh? I love to do that to her. That's okay. She's gonna.
Well,
You know the saying they say you're gonna trade me in for a newer model, that kind of thing, like trading her in for a newer model. But the truth is she'll trade me in for a newer model
no.
one day.
Oh no.
One
I'm
day.
not. I'm not like
Because
that.
I'm an old man,
I'm not like that.
health failing old
Oh
man.
my
You
God.
know, I'm just old. Poor me.
I'm not like that.
You're not like that.
Oh,
Well, I'm old. I'm very old. I'm joking, by the way. I feel great.
he's very
Uh,
old.
My wife's first winter was the coldest on record. 3.5 weeks of minus 50. What do they say? From the fire into the pan or something like that? We're coming in July. I'll bring Laura her first set of ears and a t-shirt. Hey, Laura!
Whoa.
Somebody's going to bring you a gift in July. And now,
Is
oh
there-
yeah, you can see her in the big camera. Yeah.
Is there very...
Some people are watching on the vertical, and I realized you were cut off earlier, but
Yeah.
we got that fixed. There you go.
Is your
Laura, are you going to be a heartbreaker? Are you going to be a heartbreaker when you get older? You going to break lots of hearts?
No.
Okay. How old do you have to be before Daddy and Mommy are going to let you date anyway?
I don't know. 45.
35.
35.
35
Yes.
years old, okay? That's when Laura gets to date.
Mhm.
Definitely go to Japan. I was stationed there for 4 years and loved every minute of it. I'm eyeing up in the Philippines in the future, waiting because of my girl, but I miss traveling all of Asia. How do I verify if I was on the list? You emailed me once about it, but I wasn't sure because I always reply to everybody saying you're on the list. If I didn't reply that, I didn't get you on the list. You might have talked to me about it, but it doesn't mean you did. I don't know the average cost of the homes yet. I'm sorry. Until we actually get this locked down, it's just ballpark stuff, and it's going to be, what to the market should be for something like that. That's all I can say for now. I really don't have anything yet. Because anything, people will be like, well, you said, and I don't want to get into that. We don't have that full deal done yet. Hi from Lapu Lapu. Hello. Hello, Drew. That Paradise Life has a free test to help me figure out where to be. That's right for me. That's correct. Maybe Roja City, Baguio, Bohol, Cebu, Tagaytay, Clark, Batanz, and Basilian. Fantastic. 35.
Yes.
Who's 30?
No.
Oh, yeah, Laura.
Lara.
Yeah. Yeah. We're keeping her off that market,
Yeah, because she needs to take care of us
Yeah,
first before she go to date.
That's right. Like we're going to teach her the Filipino caregiver way. First, you need to take care of mommy and daddy, change your diapers or adult diapers,
Daddy first.
and feed us. Are there alternative homes like houseboats? Not on that place. It just wouldn't be the right place for it. If you are interested in houseboats, let me see if I can bring this up for you guys. Some people are into this thing, and I do have it in my website. I know it might be under the members thing, but either way. Well, let me see if I can't. What do I have? I have the rentals, right? Yeah. So if I bring that up, I'm going to bring up Google Maps for you on this now. And I'm going to show you something. So let's zoom out and zoom in to Dumageddon. Okay, so here's Dumageddon, right? Here's Dumageddon here. So if you want to live on a sailboat, you want to live on a houseboat, that kind of thing, there's a safe harbor way down here. And look at this. See this bay in here? And see all these sailboats? See them all? People live on these. There are so many of them in here. And people of all these docks over here. These are like everything from stores to restaurants, businesses that supply to all the different, there's another one here, to all the different to people that live on the boats. And it's a very popular place. Everybody hangs out. They get to know each other. There's some, like you can see, there's a lot of land around here. I'm surprised I haven't seen more people like try to get a property in here, and then you can have a boat with a dock. Anyway, it's a safe harbor also for boats during hurricanes and typhoons. Sorry, typhoons. They don't have hurricanes here. And in this area, so it's actually a great place to park a boat and live on it. And then you can just have a car over here and just drive yourself, I don't know, about 45 minutes or so, I think it is. Here's Darwin all the way up here, and then up into Dumageddon. So that's a place that a lot of people don't realize exists, and well, you're learning for the first time because you watch my channel. So I think it's up some people's alley, that's for sure. If you want to live on a boat, so some of them are for rent. You just go down there and you talk to all the people at those restaurant places, the gas station places that are all in these docked areas, and ask them. Mike, you have to take Catherine to see the snow. Yeah, but we're gonna do it in like Japan or Korea
I like Japan.
or Taiwan, you know, where they have snow. And we'll show her snow that way, without the minus 50. Laura's Lola and Lolo house build complete now.
Not yet.
Make sure
Not yet, because right now we don't have money to pay our construction
we
guys.
spent a lot of money this month
Yeah.
already. Just to be clear, we gave them like $1,000 already this month, but they need more right now. Although
Yeah.
they're still doing work.
The
I just
frame.
gave you money to give them.
I gave it to them
Okay.
actually. So they're gonna do the frame, so and the board, so to cover the rooms, Lara's
Yeah.
room.
The walls. They're doing the walls at this point. So they've got the cement going up, right? Block cement going up a few feet. Then they do the wood framing, and then the what kind of board? Hardy board.
Party board.
Yeah, the hardy board. So that's all getting done now. Well, maybe we'll see something on Wednesday. I don't know.
We'll see.
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
Friday.
I know. That's it.
Yeah, Thursday we go to. It's
Oh,
Friday.
yes. Yeah,
Friday. We'll see
Friday.
them. My Filipino fiance, then wife, and myself will be in the Philippines for 3 weeks around Christmas. Can we meet up at the Beaver? Yeah, definitely. Great time to come too, by the way. The best times are always the second Sunday, because when we make our trip plans, like for us to do travel, it's always based on we must be here for that. So if you want to make long-term plans, I can't promise we'll be there for Christmas. But if it's the second Sunday, I can promise. We may be here for Christmas, but we may be somewhere else because we like the New Year's stuff. But now there's some big New Year's stuff going on in Iloilo nowadays and stuff like that. But we might be like, you know what, this year we're going to do Thailand for Christmas. I don't know.
We don't know yet.
We don't know. But the second week, I will always plan so that we leave after that Sunday. Just to be clear.
Yeah, we'll still.
But we might be here.
Yeah.
Coming back in July. Hey guys. Just there in March and April, thinking of going to either Coron or Siquijor for scuba and sightseeing suggestions. They are both uniquely different. What I would say is Coron is far away from everything. So it's one experience, right? If you're coming for a longer period of time other than 1 week or something like that, you might find that, well, both of them might be after a week you're like, oh, I need to go do something else. Siquijor, you can do that very quickly. 20, 30 minutes later on the fast boat, not the one with the cars, you're back in Dumageddon. Or you can take it, there's a boat from there that'll take you to Bohol, so you can go down to Bohol and do Alona Beach and all these nice places also. So Siquijor gives you more options to do outside of doing the one thing. So that's the only thing. I love Coron. It's a beautiful place. Do the 1 week there. But anything longer than that, unless you were just looking for total chill vibes, it does have that. It has that very small town feel that, you know, everybody's out on the streets at night. The bars are nice. The restaurants are nice and everything. A lot of foreign-owned restaurants are in, bars are in that area. So you get great variety. But it's a very small community type of feel to it. And so it depends on your length of stay, I would say, and how good you're dealing with all that. We're considering a new condo in Mac 10 called Costa Mira. Oh yeah, I think I remember seeing it, Costa Mira. But your expat community is really cool. Iloilo has international flights to the U.S.
only to Asia right now, because they are building the new Terminal 2 and extending the runway even more. So it has to get the bigger planes. And that's kind of like what's holding it all up, to be honest, to get those really long flights. They have the capability because they have immigration there now, so customs. So they can do it. They just can't handle the huge planes yet. But the demand seems to be getting there. Like Iloilo's getting to that point. Um, but then again, if you look at like right now, it's Clark, Manila, Cebu, right? Those are the big ones going to America. I don't even think there's a Davao, and Davao is much bigger than Iloilo. So it really, really, I'm not even sure what that level is. I do know like very high end people at the airlines. Like, should ask them these kind of things. Like, how do you determine if they know? For a little while there, I got to talk to the CEO of AirAsia, but it was unproductive. So I suggest you inform yourself it's important for the child. I don't know what that's towards, Werner. I don't see your comment before this, so I'm not sure what that is in relative to, but okay. Is landing in Cebu better than Manila? I heard many horror stories from expats landing in Manila. So Manila, if you're landing in Manila and that's just Manila, you're leaving. You're probably not gonna. You'll be like, "What do you mean? I had a great time." There's no problem. It's the when you land in Manila and you're then getting on another flight, and that is where you have to get on these little shuttle buses and you line up forever. People hate it, and there's like no buses, and you're like, why can't I should have just exited and taken a taxi to the other terminal, because this is ridiculous. It is so disorganized. They're building a brand new Manila airport out the whole island with a brand new Manila airport. This will all change eventually, but it can be a nightmare if you're doing the transfer. That's the key. So Cebu is smaller airport. It's really small comparative, by far smaller. Clark is everyone's favorite. Clark's International Airport is one of the most beautiful airports in this whole country. It's considered the number one. Iloilo, I know people that are now doing this because the immigration there is like, it's almost, it feels temporary. It's not. But they literally just come in for those 2 or 3 or 4 international flights a day. They come in, boom, 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 boom. Okay. And they go home or go back or wherever they go from there. I don't know. But it's not like a permanent installation sort of thing. They literally have these sliding doors. They shut part of the airport just so they can receive international from the departures terminal. That's how, because Iloilo is small. And so people are realizing, wait a minute, it's really fast if I just fly, because they have to do a layover somewhere. And so they're like, I'll just do a layover in Hong Kong or Korea, whatever 2 ones or 3 that, or maybe Singapore also, that are flying into Iloilo now. And so they do the layover in Hong Kong so that they can go directly into Iloilo. And therefore there's no transfer from Manila or anything. And yeah, it's another one that people love because it's so fast. Would you consider Cebu the best central location to travel around before choosing an actual location? To do, I dare say, settle. You know, Cebu's nice. I get why people like it. It's not for me, and so I feel biased and I feel bad saying anything about it. But the traffic there drives me absolutely insane. Yeah, I would say Iloilo better. Iloilo is technically the center of the Philippines, but it's just so much easier to get around there. They have flights everywhere there too. The airport's even smaller, but there's no traffic, so like comparative, you can't even compare the two. But you can get everything in Cebu. Iloilo is like 90% there to everything that's in Cebu. No, so not 100%, but it's darn close. Like Manila is the ultimate. You can go everywhere in this country, right? From Iloilo, you cannot fly. From Cebu, you cannot fly to Rojas City. Manila is the only place you can fly to every destination in this country. So there is that. Traffic's not pretty in Manila either, but you just take taxi everywhere anyway. But yeah, Rojas City is 190,000 population. And Bacolod, I believe, is 900,000. 460,000 is Iloilo. But Bacolod, I believe, is 900 or 800,000 population. Let's see, population. Oh, it's 600. 600,783. Oh, that's 2020. What's the more recent? Oh, 624,787. So 625,000. Oh, 680 is what you meant. Okay. And the thing is even Iloilo, it's not technically like that, right? Like if just because a population is a number, so Toronto was the same way. People are like, oh, but Toronto's population is 4 million. But when you go there, it certainly feels like 10 million because it is. 1 hour from the center of Toronto, as the bird flies, is 10 million people. And so when you go to Manila, Manila's population technically should be everything because you can't tell the difference. There's no disconnect, right? Like, and so you go to Manila, it's like 35 million, whatever, some monster number. But there, if you check Metro Manila, well, that's a different one, that kind of thing. So Bacolod's the same way. Where Talisay, am I saying it right? Talisay?
Talisay, yeah.
Yeah, is technically there. Like they're just like that, you know. And so when you match those two up, I believe that's what makes it like 800,000 or 900,000, much bigger than Iloilo. Just want to stop by and say hello. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Everything's wonderful here. Thank you very much. Most of the airports are former U.S. Air Force facilities, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's true, but Iloilo isn't because Iloilo, that's what Festawalk was. That was the airport where Festawalk is. And so they built that airport after. And like I said, now they're expanding. They're building a new terminal, bigger runways, all that stuff. Country town, Newtown, North Dakota has 33 Philippine school teachers. Doesn't surprise me at all. Filipinos are great workers when it comes to, and also like you got to realize that the rest of the world gets the best of the Philippines, right?
Yeah.
The best nurses, the best teachers, because these companies get so many people applying that they get to literally cherry pick, and they take the best, and they're bleeding this country of the best people, and so they get the best. Because if you want to be a teacher here in the Philippines, you're going to make 14,000 pesos a month being a teacher. 15,000.
Yeah.
Right? 200 and some odd bucks, right? $250, $240, I don't know, something like that. Really low. And so you can imagine every teacher's looking for the escape. They want to go work in Canada and make 90,000 after 5 years, you know, that kind of thing. Just everybody wants to get out here. Who lives on the sides of your beach? Nice neighbors. Yeah, so this one neighbor here, they actually live in Batangas. They're one of the well-known family names here. I speak to them, you know, they often ask me things about their construction or renovation going on. They don't come here very often, maybe once a year right now. But they have a beautiful beach house in Batangas, or Beach View or whatever. And so this is just like when they come home to see family, that kind of thing. So other than a security guard, you don't really see anybody. The other side of me is another well-known name family here, and they were going to build a house. They had some health issues in the family, and so the family decided to wait to build, but they're not interested in selling. That family there, they come here 3 or 4 times a year, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, 3 or 4 times a year. They have caretakers, but they're a wonderful family. They watch here on YouTube, so they may be watching right now. So yeah, we have all wonderful neighbors. It's peace and quiet here. It really is.
True.
Yeah. Our only complaint is the traffic on the road. That's the only time we worry about anything here about sound. So going for a layover in Hong Kong to get to Iloilo. Yeah, right now people are loving it. If your destination is Iloilo, just do that. And you already have a layover. Like no matter where you pick, it's going to be a layover. Do the Hong Kong to Iloilo, and it's so quick. You're in and out. People said 5 minutes. The immigration is there's basically your plane gets off, and immigration guys are already ready to go. Your plane goes through. Quick and easy. They make it so simple. how is healthcare? Is it a big deal to get a prescription? Can you get everything you need? You do need a prescription. The funny thing about here is, like a lot of the doctors, like once you get to know them, for most things, if you just text them and say, "Hey, I need a prescription for this," they're like, "Yeah, no problem." And they'll just send it to you on WhatsApp, and you just show it. And everybody here, when you get your prescription, you take a picture of it, and then you don't carry around your prescription. You just carry the photo, and then you just go to the pharmacist and just zoom in so they can read it, and they go, "Okay." So they don't even keep a copy of it or anything. But if they don't see it, they will not give it. Like in Albania, you can just have anything you want as long as you know what it is. You could have just had it. You don't need to see a doctor. The pharmacist can just go, "Oh, what's wrong with you? Yeah, we'll give you that." That's not the thing here in the Philippines. They have been getting a little stricter. Some of the pharmacies, if the date is over 3 months on the photo, they won't accept it, or they'll accept it but say next time they won't. But then you just go to another pharmacy and there'll be no problem. So if you're on like blood pressure medication, you don't need to see them every 3 months as long as you have like we have one at home, a blood pressure checking machine. So yeah, it's a little easier here. My son married a Filipino nurse. Oh, I met my wife in Dumaguete. Look at that. You're a family of Filipina lovers. When's the next meetup? The second Sunday of May.
May.
Yeah. By the way, and I did mention this, so our next, what if you're just joining? What did I say? TPL Rentals, right? I got to go off this map here. I'm just going to show you real quick on that. This one? Yeah. Back. Forward. No. What the heck? Oh, that's why. This isn't TPL Rentals. I'm on the wrong one. I'm on the wrong one. The map. There it is. Back. All right. So the next, where is it? There you go. In 13 days and 9 hours is our next Zoom call. If you want to join the Zoom call, go to thatparadiselife.com. You become a member there. You become part of our monthly Zoom call, which is like an expat meetup also. Pretty cool. And from there you get tons of other things. Tons of other things. So if you are interested and you are not down here to come to an expat meetup, but would love to hang out for an hour, that's what you can do. You can join as a member there and join our monthly Zoom call. Might be 6, 8 of us, that kind of thing. And not only get my advice, but you can ask everybody else in the room, essentially. Everybody's got their own video. And we can talk about anything you want, share anything you want. Always happy to help people. But yeah, second Sunday of every month. So second Sunday of May at 3 p.m. I was lucky to meet my wife in Chicago in 2004. We are now retired in the Philippines full time. Hey, where are you, David? You gonna come and visit us? Come and visit us. We're looking into retire or renting, later buying a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house in Negros, maybe Darwin. Oh, nice. Or Panay, close to Iloilo. What do you look for in terms of location? Flooding and landslides. Yeah. Well, landslides is a little harder to tell, other than just looking at you can tell where previous sediment has come down. But I don't see a lot of houses where that is a thing. Now, if you're building, there's a mountain right behind it, I would just avoid that house. I wouldn't even bother. But the flooding is a thing, and low-lying elevation is a big thing. But the good thing is Google Earth now has elevation. So if you go into Google Earth, you can click a spot, go to that, like that subdivision or whatever, and click on that street, literally right there. It'll tell you the elevation. Then go up to the highway or like a prestigious community, whatever, nearby it, and click on that same spot. You will see your elevation compared to one that may very likely not have. If it's below it, you might be concerned. But also, just asking people, most of them will be happy to tell you. Like if people ask me, what subdivision should I avoid in Iloilo, I tell them it's Happy Homes. They flood every time it rains. But not everybody, like if you're looking for a place right now, you're not going to be able to find out if it floods because everything's so darn dry that all you can do is rely on just asking people, and then you can check that elevation. Um, it's pretty good on Google Earth, not Google Maps. So download Google Earth. You can, it's like a planet, and you can spin and zoom in, just go right to that spot. I only been to Dumaguete, Cebu, and Manila. Well, there you go. Panaya's got a lot. You got Iloilo here. You got Calibo. You got Rojas City. You got Boracay. You got Antique, which has got like San Jose, Buena Vista. We got a lot of beautiful stuff. San Joaquin is beautiful. Kimbalo.
Yes.
So many great places here. Gigantes. This is a good place to come and try. I absolutely loved the Philippines when I was stationed there. It's a great place. Most people fall in love when they get stationed here, and then they have to come back. I only get lovesick. I was lucky to find a good doctor, so getting my insulin was easy here. Yeah, it should be really easy. Honestly, like we have really good luck with doctors. Hospitals can be hit and miss because they can be quite busy, but we have some really good doctors. They're very kind. You can text them, like they'll just answer you. So Canadian doctors can prescribe cannabis. Well, it's legal there, so yes, and you can just buy it without prescription. But in the Philippines, that is not a legal thing. So we have 2 grown sons. I encourage them to go to the Philippines, meet and marry nice girls. Look at that. Keep it in the family.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you finalize the location of the Expat community in Rojas? That'll be in mid-May because there's 2 sites now being considered. Now that this lake community thing came up, and it looks very promising. And don't worry, it won't be any flooding issues. We're going to engineer it for, your dock's going to be pretty high, put it that way. But yeah, it's going to be really nice. My body loves the heat, plus not super hot in the area. Fantastic. I'm 62. My Philippine son is 10 now. Okay, well, look at you getting them all set up already. My problem is the same. I only get lovesick. I never get sick except for lovesick.
Oh, you get sick.
It's
Not lovesick.
sarcasm, jokes, that kind of thing. You get lost on them sometimes. Canadian Beaver Renewable Power Corporation coming soon. Yes. You just get the beavers to hit the tail in the water, and it will turn the turbine. We in northern Mindanao.
Dalipuga, Barangay Iligan City.
Oh, illegal.
Iligan.
Yeah. Canadian Beaver Coffee and Cacao Export Corporation. Oh, that's expensive stuff, my
No.
friend. So we have a cacao, we have a place here, and it's like an educational place, and you can sell your cacao to them. You can come there to learn how to turn cacao and coffee into finished goods, right? And so they've got all the equipment there that you need. They will teach you how to use it. They do everything for you. But just looking at the expenses of all the equipment in there, you need a pretty good amount of money. Like not huge, just more than I have right now. If we didn't support so many people we support and do stuff like that, we could afford to do some more things, but that's not to our financial level. Remember, keep in mind, when I restarted this channel and everything, I started from zero. I borrowed 20,000 pesos from a friend. All right, like in my separation divorce thingy, I'm Canadian, so I didn't want to deal with the divorce courts. I was like, I gave her everything, so I don't have to deal with it. So it's been a comeback, and we did pour in, like, at the time was 3.6 million when we announced the losses on the Canadian Beaver. But since then, we've still had to pay a lot. We still pay, right?
Yeah.
We're still paying taxes on it and everything else because now it's the new year, right? And so we still have more money we keep pouring in. So we're like 4 million plus. So that's money we could have used into a business. So everything is restart for me. We're still trying to get out, up and out, and freedom at some point. And it takes time. It's only been a couple of years. Laura is funny. You're funny, Laura.
Yeah, she's doing the
What are you
the
doing?
fan earlier.
Oh, she was doing the fan. Okay. We'll be traveling quite a bit around the Philippines over the next year. Fantastic. It's one of the most amazing things to do here. And it's so cheap. Were you doing your fan?
Can you do it again?
Oh, okay. Watching for 40 miles east of Fargo, North. Oh, I've been there. I've been there, my friend. This is looking pretty nice, isn't it? Are there any dangerous bugs? No. Snakes? No. I've seen one snake, two little snakes in 4 years of being here, and I've been all over the Philippines. I've been just like way up in the middle of nowhere and up in mountains and been all over. Dangerous bugs. Like if you're going to a real swampy area of a provincial place, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a potential that you might be faced with dengue. And dengue is a terrible thing, absolutely terrible thing. And it can happen. But living in a city, in a even larger town, stuff like the chances of you getting it here next to zero. But our friends that have gotten it here, I have a couple, only about two I think I've known here in Rojas City that got it. They got them when they went out to like in the middle of nowhere in Pilar, which is a far away part of the province, that kind of thing. And when they were down there, they got it. So, yeah. I have to go back. Okay, so this is Trick or Treat, guys. He is one of my biggest trolls on my channel. You can't miss him. I'm sure one day I'll get to meet him. Anyway, he knows very well that I can't because I'm not divorced in Canada. I have to go back to Canada and live there for 3 months to be a resident because neither me or my ex are residents of Canada, and one of us has to be a resident to get a divorce. So that's why we can't. Sorry, honey.
Oh, I don't need.
You know, you can see, people can read your face at the same time.
I don't need.
Rojas City have rugby boys. No. They
No.
love soccer here, though. Or football. They
Manila.
love that.
Manila, I think.
Yeah, Manila.
Rugby.
Thanks for your amazing videos. My wife and our 2 young kids and I are moving to the Philippines soon. You mentioned Ateneo in Iloilo. What's a good area to stay near the school? So Ateneo is a top private school. They have the best university in Manila, but then their high school, well, kindergarten or high school, is considered one of the most elitist schools that you can get. And yes, it's in Iloilo, for those that don't know what we're talking about here. The good thing about that school is they have transportation, number one, if you want it. And so the neighborhoods, you can pick, you can live in any of the really great neighborhoods. The great neighborhoods in Iloilo, Westwoods is pretty close, and everybody loves Westwoods. It's like not very far away at all. And Ateneo, or not Ateneo, sorry, Puerto Real. Puerto Real is another very popular one. Beautiful homes that are really nice homes in Ateneo. Another one is, there's a few actually, like Princedale and stuff like that. Like if you want to live near the beach areas, it's not like this, okay? Just to be clear, it's not like this, but at least there is a beach. There's some restaurants and bars on the beach. I'm not going to criticize them or anything. You shouldn't compare it to this. And that is Arevalo, okay? So Arevalo Villa Beach area has like Princedale 1, Princedale 2. Princedale 1's the really hard one to get into. Very hard. So if you're lucky enough to get one in there, that's pretty amazing. And then there's a few others where you can build a home, like Acropolis, and I'm trying to remember the other one that John lives in is pretty amazing. They're pretty strict in there. Like your minimum size of your house, I think, is minimum is 500 square meter houses. Like they're for really luxury houses, and you must start construction within 6 months. That kind of thing. They're pretty strict. But Princedale, you might find something. But either way, Puerto Real, there's a lot of homes, really beautiful homes. You really won't have a problem. But you are going to look at rents no less than 60,000 pesos a month if you're in Puerto Real, to be honest. Westwoods, you can get 50. Big lots, nice houses, that kind of thing. For those stationed in Subic, it's now a Freeport zone. That's correct. I can't say that. Binitian? Binitian. The former service mayor member housing area is now very expensive. Yeah, it's a beautiful place, though. I really like it. Nice clean streets, nice mall there now. Lots of great restaurants. Steak restaurant that feels like you're in Texas. Remember? That was so cool. My Filipino wife says there are aswang there. Makes me laugh every time. I tell her I want to come and visit you guys, and she tells me that. You know, it's funny because like we have a couple people that like to do it for tourism, like say it, mention it, but nobody talks about it like it's a thing. Not one person. They talk about it like it's a joke, but nobody's talking about it like, oh, last week there was an aswang. That's not
No.
not. You probably heard it more in Gimbal than here.
Yeah, and also they're saying that Iloilo is there's also an aswang. But I don't see aswang there. Even here, no aswang. I don't know what it looks like.
Good old ghost story science. It's okay. When y'all do get married, it has to be a beach community. But listen, it's gonna be big if we do, eh? Either that or my funeral. We can do that on the beach too, right? My funeral,
Whatever.
and then you can just scatter my ashes into the ocean.
You know, I don't do that kind of thing. You know, I never do that.
What do you mean? Of course you have never done that, but you will.
I'm not gonna
For
do
me.
that.
You're gonna do that for me.
No, I'm not gonna do that to you. Not gonna do that.
Hey, listen, all views count. So thank you very much. On April 16th, 1942, at dawn, Japanese forces lands unopposed at Iloilo and Capiz, Rojas City on Panay Island. The defending Panay force of roughly 7,000, led by Colonel Albert Christie. I think you got cut off on the rest. But yeah, history is pretty cool. You ever want to know history, go see Jonathan at Sulu Garden in Miagao. He can tell you every bit of history about this island, especially, but the whole Battle of Mactan, World War II, everything. He's a Vietnam vet? He's an American vet, anyway, let's just say that. With 4 PhDs, many patent holders, American, Filipino, by the way. Um, Amazing guy. He's in his 70s, but he's got his wits about him. Great guy. If you love history, go talk to him. In the afternoon only, go to Sulu Garden restaurant in Miagao. The irony of being Canadian citizen, married in Canada, but legally have to live there when neither of you wishes to. Yeah, I get residency, but sometimes days, not months. It's a mess. I know, so silly, and we also lose our health care and everything. But you know, that's okay. Panay forces of roughly 7,000, led by, here we go. Uh, Colonel Albert Christie retires in the mountains to wage guerrilla warfare. No any more World War II history. So yeah, like I said, there's a lot of history here. Go to Bataan also, by the way, if you want to see World War history. It's amazing, absolutely amazing to go to Bataan. And they have, because that's the Death March. Like there's so much history in the Philippines. They have some obviously in the fort in Manila too. Is a great place, but Bataan. But yeah, if you come down to here in Miagao, you will be blown away by Jonathan. Trolls, kids' parents never finished raising. Hit up the local museums. I mean, it's nice as possible. Michael should be happy. I'm not there. I would have to take Catherine from her. Oh, listen, I can't live forever.
Oh no.
One day, Mr. New to Town Sports is on his way. Listen, it's a compliment. It's a compliment. I'm not worried about it. Oh yeah, the Rojas Museum is pretty great. Yeah, here there's a lot of history, especially because President Rojas was the very first president after America gave back the Philippines, essentially. And so, that's why so many places around the country are named Rojas. But their home is here, like the original home and everything. So there's some good history here too. My wife has a house in Valencia. Oh, beautiful place. Nice and cool up there. I love Valencia. Kids left in the basement. Yeah. Yeah, why do you look so serious?
I'm just hungry. Since
Yeah.
last night. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. She didn't want,
eat.
we ordered pizza and she didn't want pizza. And I told her, do you want to order something? No, 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 no. And then later, I'm
Yes,
hungry.
I don't want to eat pizza. Yeah. I just want to eat something.
You know, it's like one of those Snickers commercials. She just needs a Snickers bar. Hey, Laura, somebody says here that one day you are going to have 1 million followers on your vlogger.
More than that.
What do you think? You're going to be a good vlogger? Yeah. Yeah, Cat is hangry. Okay, but we've been doing this for almost 2 hours. My brain is about to explode. That's good enough for me. I talk too much. Take my ashes, squeeze into diamond. Yeah. And this way, you can have your food. Sound good?
Yeah. And then
What are you going to make? Bacon and eggs?
we don't have food actually.
You know, we have freezer full of ribeye steaks. So before you go telling people you don't have food, maybe you should be a little clear. You don't have the food you want right now.
No,
is
we don't
what
have
she
food.
really means. We have a freezer full of ribeye steaks
We don't
imported
have-
from America
We don't have food.
that we
in the
stocked
fridge.
up on in case the energy crisis prevented it, which is why we have no money right now.
And I'm waiting for the CCTV guy. No.
Oh yeah, that's right. One of our cameras,
Yeah, because
salt air.
I don't trust people here these days.
There you go. Sardines on pizza. Rice on
We don't
pizza.
have sardines here because
You
my
don't? No, I don't like it.
because he doesn't like it. So even the dried.
Oh, I don't like dried
Fish?
fish. Please no.
So
Please no. Shoot
see,
me.
I want, but he doesn't like it.
Ah. Thanks, guys. That was awesome. I video that so I can show my wife. Hey, I'm so glad I found your channel. You guys are great. Can't wait. Thank you very much. I know a restaurant cat. It's real close to you. Yeah, the beaver. And
Well, restaurant is closed. Problem is the money.
we can pay it any day now. No, stop.
No.
Uh,
No, we have
okay,
money
okay, okay.
actually.
Sounds like a trip, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we're looking forward to this trip. It's going to be excited. If you're hungry, you will eat anything. It's true. Even ribeye steaks.
No.
Is there a lot of crime? No. Where should somebody stay away? Well, there's areas that the government says you shouldn't go, and that's because of like Muslim extremism, that kind of thing, where there's populations of anywhere from 35 to 60, 70, 80% Muslim population. That's all in one side of Mindanao, to be honest. And also, even though many areas are very safe, I can't talk because you're
Hi,
blurry.
sorry.
Even though there's many areas in Mindanao that people live and they're like, it's so safe here. If the State Department is saying it's unsafe to go there, check your insurance policy. It may not cover you, because if it's based on if they say it's unsafe to be there and you travel there, you've gone against the government's recommendation, the U.S. government, that kind of thing, Canadian, Australian, and so that's a problem. So even though it is safe, you may not be insured, and you gave them an out. So just be careful. Oh, look at this feet.
Oh.
You get that money in 30 days from now, 45 days from now.
Thank you.
50% of that, okay? $10 each. Hey, no, listen, I'm only kidding. Thank you very much. That's really awesome. Thank you.
We're just kidding.
Yeah, I was like,
We're
wait a
just
minute.
kidding.
Literally, there was steak in the freezer. She's not starving
We're
you, I
just-
promise.
We're just kidding. We have
gosh.
food, except the dried fish.
Yeah, no dried fish. She can have dried fish. Just can't have it in the house and do not fry it, okay?
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
She's joking, by the way. She would never do that. She likes to eat it. I don't think she likes the smell either.
I don't like smell, but I like to eat.
Hey, Jammer's here too. Hello, Jammer. Mike, don't believe the Oswan thing in Capiz. They say that in Duenas.
Duenas.
It's just folklore, yeah, exactly. Capiz used to have an Oswang festival back in the day. They should do it again. Why not? Why not? Yeah, only Filipinos care about that stuff. We don't care. You know, that was like we were looking at locations for the community and everything, and they were showing us. You know, there is this brand new. What do you call it? Where the mausoleums and all that, like a cemetery, but more. It's got a crematorium. It's got everything, right? Remember
Oh.
Bub took us up?
Yeah.
But Filipinos will not. You cannot be building a house anywhere near a cemetery. They have like all this folklore in their heads and everything. Where like we have subdivisions where like the back gate is, you just look out your back gate. There's a cemetery right behind your house. It might bring it down a lot, no, but it's not really, But here it's a big thing. It's a big thing. It can devalue your house so fast. Yeah, so there you go. The Canadian government, they do say only Siargao, Davao City. There. I think CDO might be in there too, maybe. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's unfortunate that that's how it works with the insurance companies. But they are always looking for an excuse. But yeah. So anyway, if you guys haven't checked it out, if you want to find rentals, tplrentals.com. And then, of course, if you want to find everything I do, all the resources, the websites, including the rental website, that Paradise Life,
thatparadiselife.com.
thatparadiselife.com. Right?
Yes.
Thatparadiselife.com.
Thatparadiselife.com.
Go there, check it out. There's lots of cool stuff on there, and you can join in our Zoom call that's happening in 13 days from now with other members and everything. And it's like an expat meetup. If you can't come here, come and join that. And yeah, there's a lot of other fun and great things for you to find on my website. So thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. And we'll see you all again soon. Sound good?
Yep.
Sounds good to me, too.
Sounds good.
All right. Let me see if I can make the camera work so you guys can see a little bit better of this view. Just for a few. Why not, right? I just don't want to unplug it. That's the part that you don't want to do. Go a little higher.
Right there.
Yeah. How does that look?
Good.
I don't know if that works. Not bad, right? You're fit. Cheers. Do a pretend drink. Nice. That's a Pokeball. That microphone, the microphone's way over there. I'm going to talk over there.
Almost there. Hey! Daddy, I mean, Mommy go to the make her coffee. But do you hear the water there outside? They guys have necklace, headbands. I got lots of toys. Because I said, Daddy, don't watch me. Okay, I'm finished.
That's good because the law requires me to be. I can't be on camera alone.
Yep.
Okay. I think it's enough of the waves for everybody. Wave bye-bye. Say goodbye over there.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.